Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to use the ShoulderFit resistance exerciser to perform shoulder horizontal abduction. So horizontal abduction is the motion we do when the arm is starting at roughly about shoulder height 90-degree level, and then we open away from the midline of the body in a horizontal direction. Now, using the ShoulderFit resistance exerciser, I want to make sure my anchor is roughly at about chest level because we are going to try to keep the arm close to a 90-degree angle. Okay. Now, once I'm hooked into my door hinge here, I'm going to position myself so that I'm holding onto my gripper. I'm going to try to keep the thumb in a more upward position towards the ceiling just to keep things a little bit more neutral alignment-wise. Now, because we are going to be moving away from the door, I want to start with a little bit of slack on my van. So that means I'm going to hug the door a little bit here. So I get nice and close, and just because of the angle of my corner here, I'm going to be a little tight up against the wall, which was absolutely fine. So from here, I'm starting again no higher than 90 degrees. If this is uncomfortable, you can absolutely start at a lower height with this, okay? I do again want to make sure I have a little bit of slack on my band, which means if you're already starting with a lot of tension, you need to get a little closer to where the door is anchored. To make sure shoulders are pulled down back, straight elbow, and then from here, I'm going to open directly to the side, squeezing my shoulder blade back. Now, I will go no further than even with my shoulder. I'm not going to punch it back because that will put a little bit too much stress on the shoulder, on the front of it here. It won't feel very good. So again, we start forward, and we're going to open to the side, squeezing shoulder blade inward, and then return back and forth here. You can do a little hold at the end if you want to add a little bit more of a challenge to it. Again, if this height feels uncomfortable, lower it down a little bit. That's perfectly fine. We can modify. And it's okay if you can't open all the way out to the side. You want to keep things within a range that feels comfortable for you, whatever that might be. So make sure you practice roughly 10 repetitions of this for about 2 sets. You can go higher or lower with those numbers. It just depends on how everything is feeling while you're doing the exercise. And just make sure you're promoting a pain-free range. It's okay for this to feel challenging, but there should be no pain or discomfort.